YouTube, it's your nerdette Ika here for a very special episode. So today we are doing a retrospective episode, and we're going to be talking about the anime series YuYu Hakusho, or better yet, known as Ghost Fighter here in the Philippines. So recently the series was made available for streaming on Netflix, and all of the fans were so excited. It was much talked about. It actually made number 4 on Netflix's top 10 list, which is saying a lot for a 20-year-old anime. But before we dive into that, I just wanted to give a few updates. First of all, thank you. We were able to reach our 600 subscriber goal. Thank you very much. So now our next goal is actually 700 subscribers. So if you guys are not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do click on subscribe, click on the bell, and please do ask your friends and family to subscribe also if they like the content that we're putting out. So yeah, that's one update. And another one is actually we've been wanting to do the shoot for some time, but we got a bit busy. Comco Southeast Asia had this Right to Ignite blogging project, which called on bloggers to share their quarantine stories. So it was a very nice project to get the blogging community to take time, write about what has been happening to them during the quarantine. We're already 4 months, I think, in the quarantine. So yeah, and it's a blogging initiative, a blogging project from Comco Southeast Asia together with their brand partners, and they chose 40 finalists for that, and I was included. And eventually they had the awarding ceremony, and it was a virtual awarding ceremony, so that was interesting. And I was actually fortunate enough to be included in the top 10. I actually made it up to the top 8, the 8th spot. So that was like a very big honor for me, considering that there were 70 participants. So over 70 bloggers all over the Philippines sent in their quarantine stories, and I made it to the top 8. So yeah, that was like another highlight for me during quarantine. So again, thank you so much, Comco, for the venue, for the opportunity to be able to share our story. So actually I was thinking, we were asked to blog, we were asked to write. So it was like going back to basics. It was, before vlogging and all became popular, bloggers actually wrote. So it wasn't a press release, it wasn't a review, it was actually just you in front of like a blank screen and having to write. So it was nice to go back to that. So yeah, so that's a little bit of an update. And if you want to read my story, is actually up on our blog, teamPCheng.com/blog. Find it there. Okay, so I guess that is enough with the update. So let's go back to our very special Yu Hakusho retrospective episode. So I guess I should go on to say that when the series was shown way back, probably around 96, 97, so I was probably around 9 years old at that time. I was like a super big fan. It was like my gateway anime, including Sailor Moon. So yeah, I was a very big fan. Like I had all of the like the items, so like the cards, the posters, cassette tapes, VHS tapes, a shirt, a pin. So I was actually trying to look for something to show you. But I already moved out of my mom's house, and probably most of my stuff are still there. I did find this old wallet, and inside, just to show you that how much of a fangirl I was, Hiei, or Vincent, was actually like my first love. So it's actually, it's a picture there. So yeah, the big geek that I am. So like, this is an old text it's an old text card, so like, no playing card. So yeah. So there's actually a scene from the movie. Anyways, so yeah, so I had a few laughs finding this. Okay, so going back, yeah, I was super big fan of Ghost Fighter. It was actually known or adapted into Ghost Fighter here when it was shown way back. Yeah, actually during that time, I remember because I was such a big anime fan back then, I actually experienced being bullied for it, being ostracized by like the other kids. But it actually taught me to be strong. It taught me to fight for your identity, to be who you are, and not to try to not to deny yourself of your interests or of your passion, just so that you would fit in. So yeah, and it's kind of funny now because I was like bullied way back because of being a big anime fan, but now now that like the series is back, like suddenly everyone's a fan, so like okay. So yeah, but it's all good. I was really happy when Netflix decided to pick it up, to stream it. So it was such a big deal that even major broadsheets, major news the major news stations here in the Philippines are picking it up, and we're actually including it in their news, in their articles. So yeah, that was interesting to see. So yeah, Yu Hakusho was the series actually came out in 1992, so it's a 28-year-old anime. So and has about 100 episodes currently streaming on Netflix if you want to check it out. So yeah, it was such a surreal experience to kind of have all of these fans who are like adults now, sort of reminisce the good old days, and artists shared their art about it. Cosplayers like shared their closet cosplay, just because they wanted to celebrate basically this 28-year-old anime series coming back. And I think that a lot of people, because currently we are in such uncertain times, so it's kind of like nice to go back to the good old days when during that time, of course, there was no Netflix, so everyone had binge watching wasn't the thing. Everyone had to watch at the same time, and kind of funny, all of the stories were in like everyone the kids would have to go home so that they would be in front of their of their TV sets just so they could see the latest episode of Ghost Fighter. And of course, after the episode, they would have to wait like a whole week for the next one. So yeah, I think it appealed to like people my age, because it was like remembering the simpler times. And it was such a wave of nostalgia. But probably the most nostalgic experience about it was this episode that Nerd Rage did recently, wherein they invited a couple of the original voice actors over on their show. So that was like, wow, it was very nostalgic, because you could hear their voices. So basically it was like the voice of your childhood. So that episode was really, really special. And I just have to give a shout out to my girl Karen, who was a host during that episode, and she went all out. She had like she did a cosplay of Koto, the announcer, with like the cat ear. So she did the voice and everything. So I'm so proud of her. It was very interesting to have this like to get to reminisce something like this. So thank you, Netflix, for picking it up. And who knows, you might see more good old anime up on the streaming site soon. Sailor Moon was such a big thing also. In case you didn't know, the mangaka of Yu Hakusho, or the creator, is actually married to the mangaka Sailor Moon. So Yoshihiro Togashi, he was the mangaka of Yu Hakusho, and Naoko Takeyoshi is the mangaka of Sailor Moon, and they are actually married. So that's pretty serious anime royalty right there. So yeah, just a bit of trivia. I would like to see Ranma one half. There are a lot of episodes. I'm sure I haven't seen all of them, so having that on like a streaming platform would be very interesting. So, currently I'm still watching the Yu Hakusho series. I'm at the start of the Dark Tournament. I don't know you guys where you're at. So, yeah, it's good to have this kind of some series to look back on. So yeah, again, thank you Netflix for picking it up. And if you guys like want to share any of your Yu Yu Hakusho stories, you can just like leave it on the comment, your art or your cosplay. We would love to see that also. So yeah, I guess that's it. It was nice talking about something that's personal to me, so I hope you guys got the chance to like to hear a story from like when I was like what 10, 11. So yeah, so I guess this is just like a reminder also to like, you know, be who you are, celebrate who you are, don't listen to what other people think or say. You know, it doesn't matter if you're not cool, you know, in the like socially acceptable way, you know, just be you and celebrate you, because you know you don't years later this kind of thing, you know, would be more accepted, and you know, that's just kind of I'm really amazing to think about. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please click on like and for the video. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do. If you guys want us to do more retrospective episodes, you know, instead of just reviewing the latest movies out, just let us know also in the comments. We would love to hear from you. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. We will see you soon. This is your Nerdette, Ika, signing off. Say weird weirdos.